G'day cocktail lovers. This cocktail is named after one of its unique ingredients. It's called a Gordito, and you may well be going, what the hell is Gordito? Gordito is an Australian spirit made by a group called Tiny Friday. This is essentially an Australian version of Pisco. I would hesitate to say it is Pisco because I'd get in a fight with both Chileans and Peruvians by saying that. But this was a collaboration between some winemakers, some Australian and some Chilean winemakers. They said, we're here making wine, you know, and the Chileans said, you know what we love? We love Pisco. We should try and make some. So this is their take on the very popular South American, well, it's an eau de vie, it's a wine brandy, grape brandy, whichever way you want to put it. But this is done with wine / grapes grown in Australia, and it's got an interesting vibe to it, and I wanted to try it in this cocktail. Another reason I was trying this recipe is it has Italicus in it. And if you're like me and you got convinced at some point to buy Italicus for one recipe, then you're like, what the hell am I doing with the rest of this Italicus? So I kind of get a little excited when I see a recipe with Italicus, because I can use some more. This also has a decent serve of dry vermouth in it, and just a bar spoon of Grappa, which is another relatively obscure ingredient I have that I just thought, it comes up sometimes. I'm gonna have some Grappa on the shelf. So a few unusual ingredients in this one. It's a really nice looking drink. It looks somewhat like a martini with that, it's just a very light yellow color, but I want to try it now. Ooh, and there's all sorts of flavors going on there, but with the vermouth and the Australian Pisco in there, it's very much a wine flavor coming through in there, and I mean that in a good way, and just some interesting aromatics from the Italicus and the Grappa as well. But I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, I'm putting 30 ml of Gordito. Of course, you can use Pisco or another grape brandy. Then I'm adding 1.5 ounces or 45 ml of dry vermouth. Then 3/4 of an ounce or around 22.5 ml of Italicus. And finally around a bar spoon or 5 ml of Grappa. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. And I'm straining that into a chilled Nicanora glass. I didn't go for a garnish on this. I thought there's something nice and elegant about this one standing on its own. And this, while, look, I'm pretty sure no one but me who's involved with these YouTube cocktails has that particular spirit. Like I said, it's a version of Pisco. It's a grape brandy. There are a lot of grape brandies in the world, and this is one of my regular call-outs, I guess. Experiment. Find something local, something that's quite unique. Also, grammar pedants are going to say there's no such thing as quite unique, there's just unique. My brain just snapped because I'm a grammar pedant. Find something interesting and unique to your area, see what it's like, and come up with some recipes. And I certainly find with independent distillers, they tend to have suggestions for how to serve the drink as well. So that's a great place to start. But I love trying out unusual ingredients, and there's a few less common ingredients in this one, which makes it worth trying. Like I said, do your own spin and give it a go, but this is a Gordito. Cheers!